Hi Hip Kit friends! I'm excited to share another layout with you today featuring the October Hip Kit Club kits, and I am doing an emphasis today, product focus on patterned paper. So I am using lots of great patterned papers from the October Hip Kits and the main kit actually, all of the patterned papers there, or many of the patterned papers, not all of them. And I cut them in hexagons. So the largest hexagons are 4 inches, then the next size is 3 inches, and the smallest size is 2 inches. So, and those did measure 4 inches across. So hexagons are not exactly symmetrical. So the largest point is the 4 inches. So I did go through and when I cut all the hexagons on my Cricut at the measurements I said, and then I did use the offset tool to create just a shadow with one of the other patterned papers. And I did distress the edges of all of those. So I went through and distressed the top patterned paper and the back patterned paper with my Tim Holtz edge distresser. And now what I'm doing, I am gluing them down flat to the background. Usually I would add some craft foam or something to the back of those, but I am going to do some hand stitching, and so I wanted those to be flat on that background to make that stitching look better. So that's what I'm doing here. And I am using just a little, I used my dry adhesive and just a little bit of wet adhesive to make sure that it sticks forever and ever. I usually try to do that, especially if I'm going to have a whole bunch of things sitting on top of it. Really here it wasn't necessarily necessary because I am going to do some hand stitching, but it's habit. And then I'm going to go and trim off. I do have just a couple little pieces hanging off the edge, so I'm going to trim those off, and then I will distress the edges that I cut so that they're not a clean. I want them to be a little distressed as well. And there I did use the scissors so that I was distressing that top layer and not necessarily the side of my paper. So here I'm showing you where my photos are going to go. I'm going to trim those down to 2.5 by 3.5 inches. Both of them, they're symmetrical and they will be side by side, so they're the same. I cut them down to the same size, and these are photos from a sweet Thanksgiving meal where my 2 babies and my husband is in one of the pictures. They were doing the wishbone from the turkey, so they were pulling it apart, seeing who got to keep the bigger part to get their wish. So it's a little tradition that we have, many families here have, and that's what they're doing. So here on the background, just in this bottom corner, I am adding the Bahama Mama Inklings from, it's a Shimmers product, and it is from the September color kit. So it does match so beautifully with all of the colors. That pink is perfect with that pink patterned paper from the October paper kit. And many of the embellishments go perfectly with that pink shade. So it's not, it's almost like a corally pink. It's beautiful. And it adds lots of great shine and shimmer to the background. And then here what I am doing, so there are some fantastic metal dies that came in the October kits. I'm super excited about those. So there's metal dies and stamps, and then there's the stamps go with the metal dies. So here I just used the pumpkin metal die, and I didn't, for some reason, I have a new phone or a new video, and the video of the stems, there's metal, the metal dies it's a whole set of things that you can use with that pumpkin. And the stem, I didn't catch that on video, but, or it wouldn't load with the rest of the videos. So I did cut that with one of the green pattern papers, and you can see those there off to the left side. So here, and I'm super excited about all of those because they coordinate and they go together, and it makes stamping and die cutting very simple for your layouts. So I'm excited to incorporate those a little bit more in some upcoming layouts. So here what I did is you saw me just poke some holes with my X-Acto knife, and I am adding some hand stitching in between all of the hexagons. So I'm doing giant squares, or giant X's, sorry, stitching those together, and I love how that looks. And I did use it coordinates with that middle gold patterned paper. The thread is almost like it's a embossing thread, but from DMC embossing thread, but it does have like a shiny strand going through it, so it's very pretty and shimmery on the page. So here what I'm doing is I am going through and distressing the little pieces of the dies that I cut, and folding up the leaves and the edges just so it has a little bit more texture. And those are going to be fantastic. And I did also run the pumpkins through the Texture Boutique and added a hexagon pattern to those. You'll see those in the close-up photos. So the die cut pumpkins that I cut, I then added texture to match the hexagons on the background. So I love to have repeating patterns on my layouts. And here what I'm doing is I am adding the beautiful stamp, the floral stamp that comes in the one of the October kits, and I'm inking that up, and I do ink it several different times. So I do it in green, and then I'm going to add a layer of navy on top of that. I actually think I had 2 different navies on top, so it wasn't quite as dark as I was wanting it when I stamped it the first time. So I do go through and stamp it again, and then I stamp it a third time because I end up really liking how that looks with the second and third generation stamp there. Inking it up one more time, adding one more layer. And so much of this is going to be covered up, but I do love how it's going to poke through my floral cluster and then down in the bottom right-hand corner. And then just below the photos, you'll be able to see those stamps peeking out. So that is a beautiful stamp. I will be using it later. There's a die cut that goes with that stamp as well in the kits, which is fantastic. And I will be using that on another layout here soon. I can't wait I really want to watercolor the florals that are in the stamp because it's beautiful. So here I am popping up the die cut pumpkins on just some craft foam, some cheap craft foam, and adding my own adhesive to that and gluing those down because I know where I want them to go in relation to my photo. So I'm getting those where they're going to go. And I was thinking at first that I was going to have the 3 pumpkins, but then I end up only using 2 of them. Once I layered my photos and added bunches of things, I didn't have room, or you wouldn't have really seen it. So I'll save it for another layout. And here, that beautiful patterned paper, that gold patterned paper, I'm using that as the main photo mat for these 2 photos. And then I am going to add several more layers of patterned paper. First, I'm going to add some of the gold foiled stickers. These are beautiful and super shiny. I love them. And you can actually even tell on camera how shiny they are because you can't really even see it once it's down because it's catching the light. So I love how those look. And I love having lots of different elements and different things to find in floral clusters. I'm going to end up moving that. I don't like where that goes. There we go. Yeah. And those are beautiful stickers. So here what I'm doing is I'm finding some floral clusters from the ephemera set, and I am trimming off the white edges. I'm going to fussy cut around those and add those to my floral clusters. Those are going to be the main part of the floral cluster. And then I'm going to add other little pieces and parts from the ephemera pack around them. First, I'm adding a little layer of paper behind. It is the same pattern paper that's behind the mat of the hexagons. So it all coordinates. I love to repeat colors and patterns that are found on the layout because it helps draw your eye in. And then I am distressing the edges of all of that. So I'm gonna add a layer of craft foam before I glue this one down. And you can see there, that's just a little paper saving trick. Instead of doing a whole mat behind my photo, you can see I just added 2 strips of paper. It gives you the same look, but it doesn't waste all of that paper. So I was able to use just some scraps that were left over from cutting the hexagons to add that mat, or what looks like a mat behind the photos. And then for the purple one, I did end up adding the whole thing just because it goes around every edge. But you could even gut the middle of that out if you wanted to save some paper. Just depends on how dedicated you are to paper saving. So here now I'm gonna start the cluster up to the right of the photo, top right of the photo. And I'm gonna build that with lots of different little pieces and parts. And you will see every time I add a flower or a leaf or anything to a layout, I do roll up the edges just because that gives great texture to your layout. Floral clusters that are flat on the background can be pretty too, but it does add a whole lot to your layout when you bend up those edges. So I would encourage you to do that. I love to have lots of texture on a layout and different layers. That's what I love about scrapbooking. That's why I'm not a digital scrapbooker, is because I love how all of those layers look and feel on a layout. Here I'm just adding, now I'm doing a floral cluster off to the left. And I'm building that with pieces from the ephemera set from the main kit. And then that word together is gonna add, it's from the same ephemera set as the flowers. That's gonna act as my title. And here the chipboard frames. Those are from the embellishment kit, pretty sure. I am gonna add that, just a little piece of craft foam to the left of that frame, just because it's sitting up on the pumpkin that has some craft foam behind it. So I wanted it all to be level at one layer. So I did the part that's hanging off, I added a little craft foam too. And here what I'm doing is I'm just trimming out, there was a lot of white in between 2 of those letters. So I like the white around the letters because it helps you be able to read it better. But I didn't want it to be as thick in between the T and the H. So I cut that out, trimmed that out a little bit. And then here, these are the acetate stickers. They're beautiful. I love how those look when you put them down on paper. And even, so like that leaf that I'm putting down right now, I even put on top of that pink Inklings color, and it's still beautiful. It holds its color and it's very vibrant. Love those acetate stickers. I often have a hard time using those, but in these kits, they're so beautiful and vibrant that they look beautiful adding them to clusters, floral clusters and things. Then there's also some words that I've added to the tops of photos on different layouts. And here what I'm doing, I'm adding a couple of little phrase pieces. These are cardstock phrases. So that one at the bottom of the photo says happy moment. And then that white one says so much, I think it says so much love. I could be crazy. I can't read it from here, but I loved what it said. So you'll be able to see that in the final photos. And then this is just a little tab that I'm adding. It's also from the ephemera pack, and I just labeled it November 2021 because it was from Thanksgiving of last year. Added a little piece of craft foam, and then I'm tucking that in. And that all kind of becomes a part of that cluster there in the bottom right corner. You can still see the stamps poking out of the bottom right, and then out of that floral cluster as well. I love how all of that looks. I'm just looking through one more time, making sure I don't need to add anything else. So I did use, end up using the bottom strip of that piece of paper to add one more little floral layer right there. It's gonna end up going right there. So just one more little floral mat behind that photo. There was a big space under the frame before it got to the photo mat, so I added just one more little piece of pattern paper. And then there is the finished layout. So I hope you enjoyed the process. If you did, please subscribe to the Hip Kit channel. You can tap the bell for notifications. I will leave a link below to purchase the kits, and I hope you'll give the video a like and watch other videos. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.